Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to take a look over another Transformers Studio Series for you guys, but this time we have for the Studio Series 86 line. So, if you guys already seen my toy hunt of June 28th of part 2, I went to my local Target and I was not originally planning to buy that figure, but half of my brain told me to buy it now before it's too late, and well, yeah, I bought the figure. So today's review, we're going to take a look over this right here. The Transformers Studio Series 86 Leader Class, well, more than meet the eye collection, Leader Class Optimus Prime. Yeah, I got that figure. Now, before we continue on, you guys do me a little bit of quick favor, so I'll be right back. Hey, you! Stop what you're doing! Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and enjoy your day. So, like I said, I got this in my local Target, and like I said before, I was not originally planning to buy this figure, but I had no choice to buy it. So, if you guys remember, this figure right here is actually a slight retool and a slight redeco of the Commander class Optimus Prime, which unfortunately I don't have that figure, but I will do, in the future I will probably do a video on it, you know, to do a comparison between the one I have here with me and the other one, you know, recently. So yeah. But anyways, so here's what the front of the package, what it's gonna look like right here. And you can see Optimus Prime in his battle damage mode, or his battle damage look, and you can see his vehicle mode, all nice and perfectly well. But yeah, and you can see over there it said one shall fall. And if you have the Megatron figure from this Target exclusive pack, one and the other one could say, "One shall stand, one shall fall." Okay. I'm just like exhausted right now, so I do apologize for that. You can see it has the Transformers the movie logo down there, Transform to 40 step. On one side of the packaging right here, you can see the Optimus Prime and his artwork, and you can see the quote right there, "One shall stand." Here's the other side of the packaging showing off like the rest of the artwork right here. By the way, it's just the 40th anniversary of Transformers the movie. Here's the top of the packaging, which, by the way, most people is going to ask me in the comment section, why does this one say Le Film? Unfortunately, though, there has been like an error happening to the manufacturing for to put in the box in. So, in other words, here it is in French. So, yeah. Nothing at the bottom. Back of the packaging right here showing off. You can see right here. And you can see the part of the scene of Optimus Prime fighting Megatron, and like I said, transform to 40 step. And yeah. So let me show you the 3 accessories it comes with. And I said 3 because 1, of course, is inside of the robot mode. So yeah. Just a heads up, like if you guys want to figure out where's the Matrix leadership, you have to open up the chest. So anyways, the 3 accessories that Optimus Prime comes with is his classic ion blaster. This time it's cast in this like a darker gray plastic right here, but it's almost look like a charcoal black. If the camera can focus, there we go. And you guys can see right here, cast in this like this shaded black right there. This spike piece right here, which is cast in red but painted in like this brownish copperish color right here, you guys can see. And that's the debris that Optimus Prime got stabbed with. And of course, another Matrix of leadership. But this time we have the opaque version. Unfortunately, though, the other side of the Matrix of leadership is not even fully painted. So yeah, that's kind of sucks about it. And here's Optimus Prime and his vehicle mode. Of course, his vehicle mode is representing a classic flat-nosed truck. And of course, this is great. Now, like I said before, this one is a slight retool and a redeco of the Commander class Optimus Prime. So yeah. Now, if you guys can't get the Commander class version of this figure, this is the only cheapest way to buy this version. So yeah. Anyway, so the painted and sculpted detail on the vehicle mode looks fantastic. I do love what Hasbro did. A lot of mechanical detailing of this figure right here. Just so amazing. Like, hands down, they did a great job about it. Now, there is a bit of an issue with the vehicle mode, which is, of course, the gap right there. Yes, unfortunately, it's the same thing for the Commander class Optimus Prime. You can see the part of his chest right there and the other part of the chest right over here. So there's actually no way to cover this up. The other problem is the robot feet are down there. There's nothing else you can do. And if you guys remember the issue, the quality issue that came out years ago for the Commander class Optimus Prime, this was reversed. Like this whole piece right there got reversed. And there is a way to fix it, which if you guys want to look it up on YouTube, go right ahead. But unfortunately though, mine doesn't have that issue, so I'm good. I just want to say one thing. I wish they could add some bit of a more battle damage, more looks like scratches everywhere. Instead of like, you know, this right there, which is fine, but more battle damage, like scratch paint everywhere. But I know some people may not gonna like it, so you know how many people like get rid of the silver paint on their siege figure, you know, the siege effect piece look, you know, not effect piece, the damage look. Come on, guys, what's wrong with you? You guys don't like, you know, battle damage look of it? What's wrong with you guys? Which, by the way, I forgot to mention one thing. This figure, like, this whole figure is like, has a nice weight to it. It does roll pretty well. I want to mention one thing, like very, very well. There is the trailer hitch right there. You could plug in for, you know, if you have the original trailer for the Commander class Optimus Prime, or if you have like the tanker truck for Laser Optimus Prime, Toxitron, and Nemesis Prime. I mean, that actually looks pretty cool. Yes, there's a gap right there, which I've seen a lot of people did memes of it years ago, and I actually do want to see it back, but you could plug it in right here, the debris, and it's look like Optimus Prime is smoking a weed. In other words, he's high as fuck right now. And I still remember the memes of it in my head on Twitter. Unfortunately though, there's no weapon storage for the Ion Blaster, so that's kind of a bit bullshit. And no, you can't plug it into the toilet hitch because of the magazine part right there, so that's kind of sucks. There's nothing else you can do to say about this. Is the vehicle mode is actually great, nice mechanical detail and the looks of it right there, but I wish they could add some more paint to it just to break up more of the colors. And yeah. Transformation. Oh my god. Okay, when I actually did the transformation to robot to vehicle, it was a complex pain in the ass. And I'm gonna say this. This figure is like a not a movie master, a mini masterpiece. It's like Kingdom Cyclonus, like everything folded in, covered up. While this figure right here is also like a mini masterpiece, but a better version of this figure. But also the transformation is a giant pain in the ass, so yeah. So starting off with is by folding the wheels like so. Both sides. What is actually pretty cool because, of course, look, the whole gap right there, so yeah. Forgot to mention one thing, you can see the crotch of the robot vehicle right here, so that's the other issue, so yeah. Next is by detach this area right here that you guys can see, because if I flip this out like so, there's a tab here that go into the slot right there. And there's another tab right here to go into the slot right there. So that's connected in. But anyways, you spin this around so this part can face out, and you want to make sure this whole part right here you guys can see can go in nice and well. And you want to do the same thing on the other side. Flip around. There you go. Next thing to do is by flipping out the feet like so, and the heels like so. You want to detach this part right here because it is holding in by two giant tabs right here and these grooves right there. So detach this. Don't forget to do one thing. Untap this part right here. So this panel outlet here, because you want to bring the whole crotch piece up like so. They actually connected in. Bring the back skirt like that. Next is bring these panels down like so. Split the legs a little bit for now. Well, for now, because you want to fold these panels up like so. And this tab will connect it to this slot right there, which is actually pretty cool thing that Hasbro did. flip this down. Shit. And you do the same thing on the other side. You flip this tab down like so. And for this piece, you just flip it up like so. It's on a double hinge, which is actually pretty cool. You got the legs done. And there you go. This is the robot mode. Video's over. Thank you very much. Just kidding. There's other memes of this right here, so yeah. Now for the rest of the upper body, which is a giant pain in the ass. The smokestacks, you have to move it to the side like here, right, like this, because it's very important because it will interfere because of the arms of the robot mode, so yeah. So first thing to do is by detaching the side of the cab right here, folding this piece like so on both sides. Do the same thing on the other side. And you want to flip these front panel right here to face it like that. And you want to disconnect this part. Is on a double hinge. Which is a giant pain in the ass if you ask me. Now use your finger and push this out. Then you want to fold up this front part up like this. Then you want to bring it and fold it back in like so. Now detach the side of the truck so it becomes the arms. And you want to bring the arms like this, like I'm doing right now, because you actually want this out of the way. There we go. Detach it like so. Flip these pieces up right here, the side piece, which is the side of the body of the robot. Next thing to do is by fold out like this. My copy of this right here is stiff as hell. Like, I'm not even joking. I did put a little bit of lubricant on it right there, but still, it's still fucking stiff as fuck. Like, Jesus. Now, bring this part right here, become the chest. You got the chest done, and you can see the head of the robot. Then you want to spin the body, the upper body right here, 180 degree to face forward. Then you want to spin the whole waist right here, because you want his crotch area facing forward right here. Now bring the side piece down like so. Next part is by pushing this down so you can flip it around and make sure you fold this right here. By the way, the intent, while you're doing the robot to vehicle, make sure you fold the antenna to have it like this angle right here you guys can see. So you can actually, you know, going all the way. The instruction doesn't show that, so letting you guys know. Now you flip the antenna up like so. Now, this long tab right here will go into the slot right there to connect that in. Next, you want to fold all of this up like so, which, by the way, it's the coolest thing. Like, all the truck cable, like, from the front and the wheel just folded in nice and perfectly well, becomes to forming the backpack of Optimus Prime. And you bring this panel piece down like so. But make sure this connected in. And you can see, I know it does have like a killer right there and this doesn't look great of the backpack, but you gotta understand that why. Now bring the arms down a little bit, twist this around facing forward while you have the arms out. Make sure, fold out the arms, make sure your smokestacks is out. Open this piece up right here, the panel like this, because you want to flip out the hands right here. And that was connected in nice and securely. You want to do the same thing on the other side. Open the panel right here. There's a tab. Go into this slot right there. Connect that in. Bring the smokestacks up. And just make sure you have the figure straighten out. And there you have Optimus Prime in his robot mode. Like I said, the transformation is a giant pain in the ass to deal with, but when you get the hang of it, this is like a mini masterpiece than the MP44 Optimus Prime, which you guys remember the video that Joby the Hunt did years ago. Yeah, this is the reason why I don't want to buy masterpiece figures. They're a giant pain in the ass. And speaking of ass, there's an ass. Anyways, the paint and sculpted detail on Optimus Prime looks fantastic. The class, like in the movie, looks so great. And like I said before, the battle damage look that he has with of his head and the chest, oh my god, the chest looks so great. You can see the inside of the mechanical detailing right there. Now, the issues. The backpack cube, I know that doesn't look great. When I actually did mess around with this figure has a bit of some issues. Number one, the waist area right here and this upper part right here for the transformation was stiff as hell, so I did have to disassemble a little bit to sand it down a little bit, and I had to put a little bit of lubricant right here to fix that problem. The other issue is the legs. Both of the side of the legs were stiff as hell. And I already said that with the transformation, these two parts right here are also stiff. But the legs is perfectly now good. No issues. But the knee is a little bit stiff in my taste. But yeah. Even I think the forearms are also, like the bicep and the arms are also a bit stiff. So yeah. I don't know if you guys had the same issue with this, with your copy, same thing with the Commander class Optimus Prime, but yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, the head sculpt does look fantastic. Oh my god. Comparing this one right here with the Masterpiece version that came out, this is actually pretty cool. But I wish it has a little bit black paint on it, on the crack detailing. I'm just saying, you know. And I do like the Autobot symbol right here, which is actually pretty nice. I know most people don't like it, which I understand that, but this actually looks pretty cool. Hands down, it's actually pretty nice. And like, this figure also has some great weight to it, so nice weight, nice figure. It's like very heavy. It's actually pretty cool. And you can see more of the mechanical detailing right there. You guys can see even the back of the legs. It's actually pretty fantastic. I think Hasbro did a great job on this mold right there. So articulation wise, head is on a ball joint, so it does go full 360 degrees right here. It can go up that far, down that far. You can pivot side to side, so there you go. Arms does go 360 degrees right here. Arm does go in and out. If you detach this part a little bit, it looked like you have like a somewhat of like a butterfly joint, but backward butterfly joint, but that does not count, so let's forget about that one. You gotta move the smokestacks out of the way because the swivel of the arms right here does go full 360 degrees. A perfect 90-degree bend at the elbow. Wrist swivel up here, of course. No up and down, no side to side, so that kind of sucks. But here's the best part about this figure. Articulated fingers, yay, like actual articulated finger. With the three fingers together and the trigger finger right there, so that's actually pretty nice. Pretty cool. I actually do like it. I think it's like the first time I have this figure like this, with actual articulated fingers in my collection. I know like I have Mechatronics, but yeah, I have like other figures, but they have like all the figures together, so yeah. You do have a waist joint right here, like I said, stiff as hell. The front skirt can move up and down, same thing with the back skirt, because the legs can go forward, the back that far does go in and out. You do have like somewhat of a thigh swivel full 360, but the way the design of the thigh right here, up here, yeah, this kind of been limited. 90-degree bend, over 90-degree bend at the elbow right there. If the camera can even focus, please focus, you piece of shit. There we go. 90-degree bend right there, and an ankle pivot right here. So you do get some good, decent pulsability with this figure. Now here's the best part about this figure. It does has a gimmick. You open up the chest, like the Commander class version of Optimus Prime. You open up the chest to reveal the Matrix of Leadership, but like the one I already showed you. And you can see right here. And you can see the inside of it right here that has the nice mechanical detail right here. Look fantastic. So you just plug in the Matrix of Leadership, and you guys can recreate the scene of his dying moments. Yes, I'm giving people PTSD, and yes, I'm an asshole. I'm a cruel ass on Dead by Daylight. So if you guys don't dare try to fight me on Dead by Daylight, good luck with that. I'll make your life in a living hell. But yeah, it is, and I actually do like what, you know, the component storage of this right here. It's actually pretty nice. You just pull this back in, and there you go. Now, unfortunately, though, the suckiest part is he does not come with the Energon X. I wish it comes with the Energon X, but no, he does not. Which is kind of bullshit. Of course, there's a hole right there in his chest that you can plug in the debris on his chest right here. You could plug it in right here to recreate the part of the Zane he got stabbed. Then, of course, you can open up the fingers right here. Like so. Just bring the ion blaster right here and wrap the fingers around it like so. And you can see Optimus with the gun on, and there you go. And that's actually looks pretty cool. You know, for a figure that costs about like $60, which is part of a Target exclusive figure, which if you guys already know about Target exclusive stuff, most of them get too expensive, like Studio Series Left Foot from Dark of the Moon, which I was lucky to get one. Saying fuck for that, but yeah, for the rest of the other figures that is like Target exclusive, Jesus Christ, it's so expensive. But yeah. So, I'm going to give this figure a final post and give you guys my final results, so I'll be right back. Overall, if you guys don't have the money to buy like the actual Commander Class version of this figure, this is the cheapest way to buy this figure, and plus, I love the battle damage look on Optimus Prime. I think Hasbro did a great job on this figure. And yes, I am going to custom paint this figure to give it my own looks of it right here, and plus giving a lot of like battle damage scars, like paint scrape everywhere. And trust me, you guys are going to be probably love it about it, but of course, some of you guys are critics. You know, saying, oh, it's awful, just leave it as it is, just end yourself. Well, I'm still trying to, so shut up. So anyways, I'm probably going to end this right here. And I promise I'll try to get the Megatron, so, and as I try, don't quote me on this, so, yeah. I'm going to end this right here for you guys, so have fun, stay safe, and I'm out.